welcome to the Golden Lady. Happy to have you here. Today I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite black bags, and I'll just go ahead and jump right in. One thing I will start off by saying is that at least once a year I take all of my bags and clean them with leather cleaner. It's like a leather cleaner conditioner, and that just kind of helps maintain them, especially if they're, bags that you care about. So I'll start with this one. This is a Coach wallet. I bought this from a pawn shop actually. I was getting a takeout order and there was a pawn shop next door to the restaurant, and I popped in there and they had this Coach wallet, and you can see it's really nice quality inside. This is at least 10 years old is when I bought it, so I'm not sure how much older it is than when I bought it, but yeah, it's excellent quality. And then like these next three, I think I bought these all at the same time. I used to be one of those people that if I bought a purse, I bought a matching wallet, and in this case it looks like I bought a matching makeup case too. But like this is one of my favorites because this is old school Coach. I've probably had this one for 30 years. Right now it needs the Brasso cleaner on the zipper, but has a pocket in front, and that's like leather on the back and suede on the front. And then inside, even the pocket is a really nice thick leather. Like this is when Coach was not playing around with their leather. You see the pocket has a couple of pinholes and one of those, and the inside is suede. The inside is suede and the bottom is leather, and then it has feet. But this was actually damaged. This was in a basement that flooded, and then it was down there for a while after that happened. So when I finally grabbed it, it was mold everywhere. I literally felt like I didn't have anything to lose. It was ruined. So I threw it in the washing machine and said, what's the worst that could happen? It's unusable now. So it came out completely clean, and then of course I conditioned it and did all the things. I actually washed it twice just to make sure, since it was mold, to make sure it was out. It never damaged the bag at all. Like this went through a washing machine twice. The leather they used to make back then was so thick. The quality. This is a 30-year-old bag. Like, there is nothing wrong with it other than, normal wear and tear, and the fact that I put it in a washing machine twice. So right now I have to condition it and put some Brasso on the zippers and the little gold pieces, but I'll have this to pass down to my daughter if she ever likes something like this. Eventually I think she'll get to that age where she'll appreciate something like that. But I also bought the wallet, I think, at the same time, so that's how old this is. And I switch my wallet, so I don't carry the same wallet all the time. I'll switch, so that's another way I guess something like this would have maintained, but there is not a loose thread. This is 30 years old, and I've used it. I use it every year. Every year I'll grab this, I'll carry it for a couple of months, I'll clean it and put it away. Like there is not a thread missing. And then I also bought at the same time is that this makeup case. There is not a thread loose. This is 30 years old. The zipper still is smooth. Now, I don't actually wear makeup, so, you know, the stuff I have in here probably should be thrown away. It's like free samples that I would get, and a few little things like this, but I probably have it stretched out more than it needs to be because I don't use any of this stuff. This bag sits unattended for years at a time, other than I'll clean the outside of it. But all of this in there is probably expired. Just like freebie stuff you get. And there's some useful things like blotting papers, but yeah. This is when Coach was, wow. And they still are, but I would say buy from the Coach store and not the outlet, because there is a difference, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like this is like a Coach outlet. That's cracked. I don't know if you can see that, but that's cracked. And then the inside is material. It's not leather. Whereas this one, you know, the strap, nothing's happened to the strap. Now this is probably maybe, you know, 3-4 years old or something. But the inside is leather. Like there's a difference when you buy from Coach outlet and the Coach store. And you may get lucky sometimes, even at Coach outlet, to get some of the stuff that would have normally been in the Coach store. But generally speaking, the outlet, I don't know what else to say. There's a difference to me. This is my little Michael Kors. I like this one because it doesn't scream Michael Kors. There's no big logo anywhere. The logo is like on here, up here, and it's like on the strap. But this one has just pockets galore. And I like that it's kind of slouchy. The leather straps here are really nice because they're still soft somehow. And then they have 2 pockets on the outside. And they're both individual pockets. So that's 2 separate pockets. And then on the inside, there's still pockets galore. Some of those stuff in there. So, look at that. So there's like a back zip. And then with the back zip, there's still 2 pockets on the back zip. Then there's a big opening there, and then there's a middle pocket with a zip. And then a front pocket, and then that even has 2 slip pockets. Like, he did his thing with the pockets on this one. And I like that it doesn't have logos everywhere. It's a nicely built one. Oh, and it has feet on the bottom. So this one This was back in my Michael Kors days, and it's one that has stood the test of time. This is probably one of my favorite bags. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite bags. This is from a company out of Canada. I think it's called JMB. Let's see if it says it anywhere here. The inside says King Mountain. But it's a company out of Canada called JMB. When I tell you the quality on this is crazy, it's crazy. I think it was, see, I don't want to lie. I think it was maybe 4 or 5, no, it was more than that. I don't know, I've had it for a while. I've had this one probably 2017-ish, I think. And I'm sure they still have, this is like their most popular one on their website. So I'm pretty sure they still have it on the site for sure. But, you know, I don't know how much more it would cost now because it comes from Canada. So, but it has this big pocket here in the front, and inside that pocket is just all leather and suede. Like no material, it's all suede. I love the slouchiness of it. And then inside is just a big hole. I mean, you're gonna lose your life up in there, but it has room for it, so there you go. And then the back has a couple of little pockets there and a zip pocket inside. But the nice thing is, I've never been able to use it like this, but you're supposed to be able to. I have it too full to ever use it as a backpack. So if you use it as a backpack, it can't be full to the brim, but you just pull these straps and you can wear it as a backpack. This right here is like, I can't even explain the thickness on that. It actually makes the purse way heavier than it needs to be for a purse, but it's like that cow hide. I don't know what this is. And the studs, they're like real. It's not plastic. Look at the detail. But yeah, these straps allow you to make it a backpack. And I love this bag so much. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. I love this so much. I went back and bought the small. Like I said, this one I've definitely never turned it into a backpack. Because when I would carry it, it's to the brim. And it's definitely smaller. And this one arrived a little more stiff. I don't know why it's not as slouchy, but I haven't carried it as much either. So maybe it'll start getting more pliable and softer, more slouchy as I carry it more. But it's exactly the same bag, just smaller. And even saying smaller is an understatement because it's still a nice size bag. I'm a big bag girl. I believe in carrying everything with me that I need. So, yeah, it still has the same front pocket. And, you know, the heavy straps and even that. You know, the backpack straps. And the inside is exactly the same. Isn't that a beautiful bag? I mean, but it's heavy. Like, this is heavy because of all of the silver and the studs and the heavy, that, I don't even know what to call that, but and this and these down here, like the bag starts out heavy. So you gotta be willing to carry some weight around. But this will last a lifetime, several lifetimes. This is a bag you pass down, even though your kids will never carry it because it already weighs 20 pounds. So, that's it. As far as my black bags that I love. I do have more bags. I've, you know, collected bags over the years. What can I say? But I will say again, I take my bags out at least once a year, and just give them a wipe down with some leather cleaner and conditioner. In fact, I'll show you the one I'm using right now. Excuse me. Here's the one I'm using right now. It's Parker and Bailey leather cleaner and conditioner. I'm not sure where I got this from. I think Amazon maybe. Either that or TJ Maxx, but I think this actually came from Amazon. But that's what I'm using right now. And I also use Brasso for the for this. This hasn't been cleaned in about a year, so I do have to clean this more often. And I don't know if that's because the way I threw it in the washing machine that I have to clean the zippers so often. But yeah, I cleaned those probably a year ago and they've already turned a little green on me. But these have held up. Like, because I also cleaned the buckle and these little rivets. I put Brasso on those, and those are still in pretty good shape. But the zipper didn't hold up as well. So I'll use Brasso on that. So, you know, take care of the stuff you love, and it'll take care of you, or you'll have something to pass down if your kids ever want it. Anyway, that's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. As always, I'm grateful for your support. I'll never take it for granted. Hope you have a great day. God bless.